Welcome to day 2 of our video warm-ups. Check out day 1 if you haven't already, or you can jump right in here. So this is meant to be a little bit of a way to keep busy if you're stuck at home. And again, you don't have to have a whole drum set like this. You don't have to have even a snare drum. Set up your own makeshift drum set. Get a chair, some pillows, some pots and pans. Even if you don't have drumsticks, grab some spatulas, some tree branches or something like that. You're going to develop good reflexes using something, just use your eye. You guys are very creative, I know, out there in the world. So figure out something that works good and just go from there. These warm-ups are meant to be done sitting down so that you can work on your four-way coordination as well as your hand technique. And so if you don't have a bass drum, you don't have a hi-hat, just tap your feet on the floor. Important thing with all of this is keeping good posture, making sure that you're sitting on a chair or a stool that doesn't wobble back and forth, so you can feel nice and grounded. Imagine like your spine is in a nice S curve as opposed to hunching over like the letter C. You can think of somebody having like a string attached to your head, just pulling you up and keeping good posture, keeping your shoulders back, good hand technique, moving, keeping your wrists low as you're moving around your drums, and you're going to be in great shape. Okay, so last time we worked on consecutive strokes, alternating strokes, double strokes, and paradiddles. Let's do a little bit of that right now. So I'm going to play an idea, and I want you to play it back to me. So first I'm just going to start on the snare drum. Try to get the sticking. You can watch what I'm doing and follow your ears as well. So we're just going to walk back and forth, duple pattern in our feet. Try to copy what I do in the space. I'll play a bar, and then you play it back to me. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, then copy 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Great. So all of these exercises so far, I'm just using even strokes, aiming to get about 12 or 13 inches up off the drum, just staying consistent, both sticks at the same height. I'm not using any accents or anything like that right now. Okay, so let's throw back in that idea of orchestration, meaning that I'm using the snare drum, rack tom, and floor tom, all in alternation. Try to copy what I play. So hopefully there was something in there that challenged you a little bit. If you got all of them, then, make up your own ideas. That's great. Things will get harder as we go along. So we now have some ideas of playing in a, one drum at a time fashion. Now I'm going to introduce some ideas that also involve double stops. So a double stop is when you play both of your hands at the same time, like this. Or this. Or this. Or this. All right, see if you can get some double stops. I'm going to use rudiments that have alternating strokes, consecutive strokes, double strokes, and now some double stops. Copy after me. How many of you noticed the new rudiment that I throw in there? That is a left-hand flam. When I'm going from double stops on my toms to a nice thick sound on my snare drum, I'm usually going to play a flam. I'm not using flams on these two surfaces. I can try to play at the same time. Nice and clean. But flam on the snare drum in that sort of situation sounds a little bit thicker, a little bit better. Okay, actually, let's try to figure out that groove. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. This is a double stop groove that involves flams. 1, 2, ready, and. Break that down a little bit. I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. First bar. Try that with me. Go. Again. Now see if you can do it walking your feet through the whole thing, even when you stop playing. The second half is 2, 3, 4. One. So there's nothing in your hands on beat 1. If you put it together with walking feet, it sounds like this. Try it. 2, ready, go. So now if you put it together with the first part, it sounds like this. You know what I realized? There is a note on beat 1. It's floor tom. You probably figured that out as well, but let's do that all together. 2, ready, try. So let's try to speed that groove up. great. You can take that as fast as you want, but try to keep it clean. Don't just slop it around there. You got to have cleanliness to make it groove and sound good. Cleanliness, balance, and that's what's going to give it the swagger. So that's it for our day 2 of drum set warm-ups. Go ahead and rewind the video and practice those as much as you want, and we'll check in again next time. Happy practicing.